All right, so good morning, ladies and gentlemen. iBMC number 4. This is your Send Forth celebration. Today is the 7th of August 2021. I'm excited to be with you. Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Good morning. So I'm sure that you
Good
are
morning.
we are 6 of us or 7 of us. Yes, 7 of us. We are 7 of us. Fire Williams, ID, Mukhtar, Ole, Kama, Udeme, and Wem just joined us. Udeme was number 1, or Ole Kama. Either Udeme or Ole Kama came in, and then ID joined us, Mukhtar, Fire. So let's take off right away. I'm excited that we've been able to make it after. How many weeks have we been together? We started this journey on the 3rd, if I'm not mistaken, 3rd of June. And here we are today, 7th of August. So we have spent how many weeks together? And
8 weeks.
How many weeks, sir?
8 weeks.
8 weeks. We've been spent 8 weeks, 2 weeks for Internet Business Foundation course and 6 weeks for Internet Business Mastery course. And here we are. I believe that we have made progress. So without much ado, I want to congratulate all of you that have started the course and pushed ahead. It's a journey, and as always, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with just one step, and your decision to join this journey. The world is changing rapidly. The world has changed so rapidly, and we are now dealing with machines, and human beings have to try to play catch up, artificial intelligence, a lot of things. So here we are. I want to congratulate all the graduates for today's celebration, and you are very, very much welcome. I want to share with you our motto. Our motto is not as if you see money there. It's not as if we worship money. No, we say that if you do it well, the money will come. Yes, because when you are online, you are able to scale. You have the capacity to scale to all parts of the world. Thanks to the microchip, you can scale to infinity. So our motto, as we evolve into a community, a cohesive community, our motto will be, we serve, we serve. So our motto is to serve. The more you serve, the more lucky you will be. The more you serve, the more lucky you will be. You get your clients to your side, and together you'll be able to make wonders. Udeme said he has just 30 minutes with us, so we need to rush very, very fast. This will be the order of events celebrating iBMC number 4. And then we do round robin, one final, and then I do one final word, and then we celebrate people that are graduating with cum laude, and we round off. So without much ado, let the celebration of IBM SAS 4 begin now. Let the celebration of IBM SAS 4 begin now. I'm sure that you are excited as much as I do, because when we started on the 3rd, we were just taking shaky steps, and here we are today. We have full-fledged people that have gone through the program and have sent me individual private text messages. I'm not very sure of myself. I'm very sure of myself. I don't think I'm entitled to graduate. And some people say, I don't think I'm strong enough to graduate. I said, don't worry, you are strong enough to graduate. Yes, it's always that, we call it the imposter principle. You are strong enough to. So far, I've not heard from Mukhtar. Mukhtar, are you there? Are you hearing me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay,
loud and clear.
Mukhtar, you're welcome. So you are welcome. So who are the celebrants? These are our celebrants as they join the course. We have Fayo, we have Choma, we have Eze, we have Hope, we have Codettes, we have Joe, Big Joe, we have Rex, we have OM, we have Mukhtar, we have Oyewumi, and then we have Noah. At the bottom there are the repeat students. Our repeat students, Pastor Dr. Eric, ID, Kayode, Amala, and Udeme. So you are today's, all focus is on you. All focus. Today's, you are the celebrants of today. I wonder why Yewumi is not here. So right here is we have Fayo, we have Mukhtar, we have Uwem, we have Udeme, we have ID, we have who again? I think we're only 7 so far. Only 7 so far. All right. ID is in Abuja. Uwem is in the UK. Udeme is right in Lagos. Fayo is right in Lagos. Mukhtar is right in Zaria. So these are the celebrants. They've taken the bull by the horn and pushing forward. All right. Fayo told me, oh, Paul, I don't think I'm strong enough to graduate. I said, no, you're strong enough. You're strong enough. So, all right. So you are today's graduates. Before you, we had iBMC 3. These were the graduates of iBMC 3. And before them, we had iBMC 2. These are the members of iBMC 2. And before you had iBMC 1. And these are the members of iBMC 1. All right. So some people came back and said, oh, Paul, I'm not strong enough. I would like to repeat. And you repeated. And I believe that you are stronger today than you were when you started. All right. These are what we call IBMs at large. These are people that send in their photos late. This is Dr. Femi. This Chimezie. This is Chukudi. This is Ebuka, all based in Anambra State. Femi Kalajo is based right in Lagos. So you are all welcome. Without much ado, I want to hand over to the graduating students to start our round robin. We said that everybody will be given 1 minute. All right, so I will call one by one. I would like to call Udeme first. Udeme.
Thank you, Paul. I like to start by thanking you, as you have been used to teach us something that a lot of people had been very uncomfortable with. I started with you in the iBMC 1, and at the end of it, I still felt that I wasn't strong enough to put a step forward, even with the numerous encouragements. But today, I think I'm a much better person. I also had a problem because I felt that, look, I couldn't synchronize what was going on with the kind of business I was doing. And so the repeat course was a period of enlightenment for me. And like I said, it's something as it's like I have a library where I need to go back from time to time to pick information for the things that I need to do ahead. So it's a very enriching program. I'll recommend it to anybody anywhere. And I ask even those of us that have been part of it from iBMC 1 to 4 today and going further, that we must have a way in which we come together from time to time to assist one another. Because as we go, no man is an island. If Paul did not have a big heart, he will not introduce all of us into all this. So I want to thank you, and I want to thank every participant. And I'm sure that we will meet ahead. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very, very much. Udeme was the first person to sign in, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, Udeme was the first, and he says he has another program he would like to attend. Thank you, Udeme, for that, for your encouragement. And without the students, there can be no teacher. And when they say when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So it's God that brought us together. And sorry for the omission. I needed to introduce one of our members who came in to support the student, the current student. This is a member of iBMC, I think iBMC 1 or iBMC 2, Olekama. Olekama.
She's still muted. She's muted, so she needs to unmute.
iBMC 1.
iBMC 1, Olekama, can you give us a shout out?
Can you hear me? So I
Yes.
want to congratulate all the graduating IBMC for today. And you know, I'm here because I believe in IBMC. And I believe in online business. Thank you.
All right. So I would like to call another repeat student, ID.
Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Well, I trust everybody had a great week. Mine was quite busy with little or no time opportunity on my internet business. I remember at one of our meetings within the week, I told a colleague, a friend of mine, that I had a catching up to do on my internet business course. He was surprised and said he knew nothing about it. I tried to encourage him. He told me he was not ready to learn. He had stopped learning, he's old. So immediately I saw the 10% age staring right in front of me. So we're all here today because of our desire to continue learning. And I want to emphasize here to everyone that in anything and everything we do or wherever we find ourselves, we should never stop learning. I was in iBMC 2 and I'm here. That's because of my desire to continue learning. I hope each of us can take this as a personal accomplishment and an example on, hello?
Yes, we are
Can
hearing
anybody
you.
hear me?
Yes, we are hearing you. Go ahead.
Okay. On how possible some of these things could be, particularly when we put out our minds to do them. I would say in making a decision to attend this course, to repeat it, or for all of us, we have opened up a door to a whole new world of opportunity. And today we celebrate this accomplishment. We have taken the first step by being part of this program. I think it's time for us to take the next and begin to build the internet business for the future. That will make Mr. Paul happy. When
Great.
I was in IBMC 2, I did not have any products, but I can say today that I have a product. That was part of why I came back to repeat. To you, my friends and colleagues, you have been great, great family. Thank you for being part of this course. Without the students, there wouldn't be a teacher, like Mr. Paul said earlier. And to my accountability partner, I think God had a purpose for bringing us together. We have a lot more to do together. I can only say thank you for the encouragement, Mukhtar.
You're welcome, ID.
To the coach himself, Mr. Paul. I keep thinking if I were asked to describe you in one word, I would say you are a resource. Thank you again for the privilege. Thank you for great opportunities you always offer me. God bless you, sir. To all of us, I can only say congratulations to all of us. We hope to meet somewhere at the top, sometime, someday. Let's keep moving as a family. And I can tell you the sky is our limit. Congratulations to all of us and God bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you for ID for that powerful Toastmaster speech. I'm sure that you have joined Toastmasters in Abuja. You didn't tell us. Great. All right. So without much ado, let me call. Thank you for let me call Uwem right in London. Uwem, I guess your Uwem is a repeat student, or Uwem is not a repeat student. Uwem, go ahead.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Uwem.
Well, I did give Paul a text yesterday. Whether I should repeat, I don't know. But his work, like the last speaker just said, that Paul is just a resource. His speed is too much. But if we put our minds to everything we do, I think we can even get to stages like that. We thank God for Paul. And whether we like it or not, we learn every day. And all the things he sends us, we read some we don't read, we partake in some we don't partake. But we believe seriously that something is at least on the ground. Joining iBMC means there is something on the ground and you have to be part of it because we learn every day. No matter what you think you are, you learn every day. We thank Paul for everything, for the graduation today, for fellow students that have been here, and that the last speaker said we shall meet again. Thank you very much, Paul, for the eye opener. And it's not even an eye opener, it's eye opening. And we continue to learn as we go. Thank you very much for making me a part of this class.
Thank you, Professor Professor Ethan. Thank you very much. I hope you are enjoying London. Don't forget us, or maybe will you?
Yes, I am.
You'll come and carry us. All right. So two ladies have spoken. Let me call Mukhtar.
Hello. Good morning again, Mr. Paul. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead. I can hear you.
Well, let me begin by saying again, thank you, Paul. Thank you again. And like Heidi has said, this to me, and I believe to all other colleagues graduating today, is a personal accomplishment. For me, the program has been rich and very, very rewarding experience for me. The program had cleared my understanding about online. I didn't know anything about online business before joining this program. I thought it wasn't for me. I wasn't wired for it. But after passing through these courses, I was exposed to the basics and fundamental skills I need to have in order to thrive online. I got educated on what the internet business is all about and how it is conducted. I come to understand that it is a kind of business that will allow me to be my own boss, to choose how I want to work, to choose my market and my customers, and everything is on the internet. I now know how online business differs from the offline business. In as much as they are all the same, the major difference is basically technology, which is very, very important. That in the internet business, technology is involved. And I learned also, like the offline business, it is basically about exchange of goods and services, except that on the online business, website need to be developed where prospects can visit and make purchases. I want to share briefly some key areas, my key learnings areas, especially the areas I found most educative in the program, most important. One is that the 4 phases of online business, the learning phase. What I learned there was that first thing first, I must know the basics and fundamentals in order to continue. And I come to understand the importance of the audience phase. I must build and nurture relationship in order to build trust, because people will only buy from me if they trust me. I know about the product phase. All this, I have to pass through all these stages before I get to the sales phase, that's the monetization. But first of all, the program helped me to develop an online business mindset, which I don't have before. And to do that, I must overcome my self-doubt, because initially I don't believe that I can succeed in internet business. I thought it's something that belongs only to those gurus. But now, after passing through this, I'm proud of myself and I believe I can. And to succeed in this online business, Paul, you taught me that I must I must discover my IP, the intellectual property, which I never believed I had. But after passing through this, I'm very optimistic. I have an IP. And I'm also discovering, and I'm also discovering where I have an age, that 10% age. ID had just said something, actually, that further confirmed to me that, yes, I have that 10% age. So let me say, thank you again, Paul. Thank you. There's no words I can use to describe how grateful I am to you for inviting me into this workshop, where I was able to overcome my self-doubt and believe in myself and believe that I can do it. And the sky is my limit. So congratulations to me and to all the graduating students. And I think I will come back, I will repeat again, because the more I learn, the more I discover I don't know. Thank you again, and thank you all. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mukhtar, for that powerful Toastmaster speech. Well done. You're welcome. So, the last but not the least, who is standing by the corner? Fayo Williams.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
It's a big pleasure to be here, even after querying myself. I would like to stand on existing protocol this morning and to also defer to my colleagues who have spoken very well. I did a Toastmaster, Mr. Mukhtar. I do believe in all what you have said. You've actually taken some of the words from my mouth already. I would also like to acknowledge Olekama, who is a sister from another platform. And I believe that with all you beautiful people around me, definitely the sky is the beginning. So firstly, I would like to thank Mr. Paul, as others have done, for his consistency, his persistence, his world view, because Mr. Paul is not local, he's a global person. The spirit of excellence, which is resident in him, which to me is like the spirit of Daniel. I pray that his shadow will never grow dim.
Amen.
He is, I didn't hear amen. Oh,
amen.
For my prayer for Mr. Paul, because he's such amen and amen. He's a great encourager.
Amen.
Amen. And I believe that the impact he's making now will reverberate for many years to come. So that is my prayer for Mr. Paul. In terms of what I have gained, the greatest lesson is that we cannot build a house from the roof. So just as Mukhtar has said, the 4 steps to actually building that online business, the gaining of knowledge, basic things like building a list, crafting an irresistible offer, not being greedy, trying to give more in order to gain the attention of your target audience. That to me, those are critical lessons. And I would like to tap into the new credo by Mr. Paul, who is saying, we serve. The more we serve, the more we get lucky, the more we get visible, the more we get accepted. And I would hope that all my colleagues will key into this credo as we move along, so that iBMCers will be known for giving, for serving, for making the society better. And that to me will be a great legacy from us all. As Mukhtar has said, congratulations to me. I congratulate myself, just like the lizard who fell from the Iroko tree. Looked around left and right. There was nobody to hail him, and he said, I congratulate myself. I also congratulate others. And with this small African proverb, I think I can rest my case this afternoon. Thank you, and God bless us all.
Yes, so I think you all people have this, I mean, you have surprised me because you joined Toastmasters without telling me. I mean, talk about Toastmasters. Wonderful speeches, very encouraging, very motivational, very inspiring, and taking us to the next level. Thank you so, so much. And I decided to make this a very, very short passing out parade. And without much ado, I decided not to include any lesson for today. I've been repeating the lessons, you know, each of the passing out graduates. I always bring out the lessons, 7 steps of doing this, 7 steps of doing that, and so on. So today I want to use a different tack, and just one last lesson I want to share with you, because as I've shared my own lessons over over time with you, I've always said several times I got discouraged and fell by the wayside, and something will come over me again. I said, okay, let me try this one more time, and so on and so forth. And if you saw what I wrote about Professor Oyewole, he was actually the person that instigated this program. When he kept asking me, he wanted to pay for what I have. He wanted to pay for what I have and what I shared with him. I'm talking about a relationship that started 5 years earlier, because we met in a conference in Abuja, and we sat on the same row. It was a Nigerian Economic Summit group we attended, and there were about 4 professors there with me, and I gave all of them. He was the only one that came back to me and thanked me, and we lost touch. He actually said he was in Addis Ababa, so we didn't communicate again. And then 5 years later, he came back and he texted me that he's back, and if there's anything I could share with him. And long story short, he joined the webinar I had after going through the ultimate guide and so on and so forth. So it all boils down to mindset. Yes, mindset. So I want to share mindset, some ideas on mindset with all of us, because you must believe in yourself first and foremost. You must believe in yourself. And we mentioned the idea of the imposter principle, imposter syndrome. So the first thing I want to share with all of us is that you need to master the 20%, 98% rule. Yes, this is a rule of life. A rule of life. This principle has been shared by one of the greatest, one of the biggest gurus in the world, J. Abraham. I've been following this man for more than 20 years. I remember when I was, let me not even go into the history. I've been following this man, and he kept emphasizing this: master the 20%, 98% rule. What does this rule really say? You know, being from the part of the world that we are, there's so many challenges. Like Nigeria, we don't have light, we don't have water, we armed robbers everywhere. A lot of the society is very, very disjointed. However, it says that despite that is the environment. The environment contributes only 2% to our challenges. 2%. 98% still remains with us. So it's for us to rise above the environmental challenges and take ownership of our future, take ownership of our destiny, take ownership of our fate. Yes, we must not surrender. We must not surrender to the forces of evil. You might call it God, you might call it whatever. If you are a God-believing person, yes, or God can help, but God does not just come down and help. God helps those who help themselves. So believe in God, like the Arabs say, believe in God, but tie your camel. So 2%, you surrender to the environment, you surrender to tribalism, you surrender to every other thing. 98% is still within you. So rise up daily and take the battle to where it belongs. Take the battle to the marketplace. Believe in yourself, sell yourself, and definitely nothing can stop you. All right, so that's number one thing I want to share. Master the 20%, the 2% rule. And then master the 10x rule. The 10x is 10 times rule. Yes, there are a lot of challenges. Even that 2% is a massive challenge. So when you're out there in the field, know that you must give out massive effort, massive effort. Fire runs a consulting company called Exponentially. Splendid. So you must give exponential push. You must give it massive push. Anything, know that you cannot just give a mediocre attempt. Go out, really give your very, very best. Make as if your life depends on what you want to achieve, and the forces will come to your aid. The forces will come to your aid. So that is 10 times rule. Do not give average effort on anything you want to achieve. Do not give mediocre effort. Give it massive effort. That massive effort is what they call the 10 times rule. Know that no obstacle should stop you on your track. Blast every obstacle. The belief in yourself. That's where we talk about mindset. So do not approach any problem, any project you want to achieve with just average effort. Approach it with 10 times effort, 20 times effort. That is more than what the average person puts in. Put in 100 times and definitely you achieve it. So that is the 10 times rule. Massive effort is required for you to achieve your success. And then change your strategy, change your results. Yes, you must change your strategy because environment changes rapidly. Therefore, what works yesterday might not work today. Every time you must recalibrate your strategy. Every time you must recalibrate your strategy. How you move from here to there. Forget about what every other person is doing. That is why the society, 98% of people in the society are struggling, including us. We are struggling. But now that we know, we must recalibrate our strategy and do things differently from what every other person is doing. Yes, seize the moment. Now we are in the internet age, whether you like it or not. This is internet age. And therefore, with internet, you can massively skyrocket your impact. Yes, you can reach it, you can scale with just a little effort. We are here right now. Somebody is tuning in from UK. Mukhtar is tuning in from Zaria. FW is right in Lagos. ID in Abuja. So you can see what technology enables. So how about if you had hundreds, let me just say 100 students from all over the world, 100 students from all over the world paying you $1 every month. 100 students from all over the world pay you $100 every month. You are talking about $100 every month times 12 months. What about if you had 100 students pay you $5 every month? If you can build a community, you can build a community. 100 students paying you $5 every month. What about 100 students paying you $100 every month? What about 1,000 students from all over the world? Yes. I follow gurus who have 50,000 students paying them $10,000 every month. They run community platforms and so on and so forth. So do not take what you have learned lightly. See how you can implement, change your strategy, change your results. And then one final idea is positioning and marketing. Nothing happens by accident. You must position yourself. How do you want to be known in the marketplace? And do not think that people will beat a path to your door if you have a good mousetrap or a better mousetrap. No. Because today we have oversupply. You are competing with people in Malaysia. You are competing with people in Dubai. We are competing with people in Indonesia. We are competing with people in the US. We are competing with people all over the world. Therefore, you must find your unique service proposition. Where do you stand? Where do you stand? What do you want to be known for? Find that. Find that. That's why I said we serve. Find that small thing, and don't forget the 10% each. Find that small thing that you believe you have that you can share with other people. So position yourself, and then marketing. Yes, you need a website. You need a blog. You need a podcast. You need a lot of things. And they are not very, first, they are not very, very technical. They are not very expensive. You just have to be consistent and persistent. That is what I found out, that consistency and persistence are the linchpins. You position yourself. I want to position myself as somebody that does internet business, teaching people internet business, and so on and so forth, showing people how to build assets online. Then I need to market myself. I'm building my own new websites. Some people have 100 websites, but you have to start with one, maybe with two. Yes, you must develop platforms. All the things I was doing before, I did not even know how they add up. They would add up. For instance, I have business book writing clinic. I have about 120 people in book writing clinic. All right. Then iBMC, now we are almost 100 in iBMC, and so on and so forth. But these are not a platform that people pay me monthly. Okay. But we still have, I still have to develop what I call a membership platform, and that any of us can do membership platform. But you, first of all, you must have something that will attract people to that platform. That is why we talk about your IP. Your IP, intellectual property. You must develop intellectual property. Not necessarily something that is a high technical, academic. No, something you can share with people. Something you can share with people. I share with people how to write books. I share with people how to make assets online, and so on and so forth. So position yourself and then market. Market that. Do not shy away from sending out text to people. Your phone is a powerful marketing platform. Create WhatsApp groups, but do not send WhatsApp groups, just to strangers. If you want to send to strangers, introduce yourself, say who you are and what you do, gradually. Every time you are out somewhere, know that you have opportunity to market yourself, introduce yourself. So get people, get their phone numbers, get their email addresses, and start communicating. Do not just think that things will happen by accident. Okay. All right. We are nearing the 10:30, so we are almost running up. So that is just the last lesson I wanted to share with you. One last lesson which I've shared. Not technical. It's about developing our mindset. All right. So I said celebrating cum laude. Cum laude are people that have gone ahead. All right, within the group. So if you don't see, so maybe I'm not even pronouncing this word very correctly, cum laude. I think Fayo can share with me how to pronounce it. Fayo, how do you pronounce this word?
It's celebrating cum laude.
Cum laude. Okay.
Cum laude.
So that's with honors, those that honors. Okay, I want to share this. These are people in this group that I found that are doing, they've shared with me what they're doing. Okay. They've shared with me what they're doing. And some of them have podcasts, like Kayode has a podcast that is every day. Fumi has Facebook Live channel that he does. The two profs have platforms that are developing. They're sharing with me the architecture of what they're doing. And of course, yesterday I shared what Winifred is doing. Winifred has launched her. She's moving into movies. Don't forget, we say information marketing. Information marketing can be movies, can be audios, can be training, can be anything. Theophilus Kingsley has a powerful website that is developing, and so on and so forth. So these are people that have shared with me what they're doing, and I want to encourage each and every one of us to, right in the middle there, towards the left, is more or less and I would call an outlier. This man, outlier, Big Joe Wilson, he started marketing his kitchen. He sells food. He started marketing and sending me texts, and I was laughing. I said, "This man, how do you market without knowing the people?" And he said, decided to join iBMC, even though it's on and off. He's marketing. He does food delivery, home delivery, and Prof has, he said, just a small thing he learned from iBMC enabled him to get a job from the European Union. I'm talking about Prof Yowole from European Union, and he's handling that project. He shared with me the project. It's a massive project, and along the line also get this appointment as the Director General of African Universities. Is going to be based in Ghana, starting from 1st October. So I want to encourage all and every one of us, if you have not started something yet, start. Of course, Fayo also shared with me her projects that they are paying her in euros. I hope that Fayo will pass about 10% of that euros to me. So yes. So yes, massive project, massive. Along the line, as I started this, I'm talking about just as I started, I had two people call me, asked me to help them in a project. They paid me $11,000. Okay, that's the income, not the cash. Anyway, all right, $11,000. And I have another one that we are negotiating. He said, "How much do I pay you?" Because he's a friend, I don't know what to charge him. It's, at least that project, if I'm handling for him, the minimum should be $2,000. That's $13,000. It's not cheap, it's chicken feed. $13,000 is chicken feed, but it's big money in Nigeria because of the way the naira has fallen. All right. So I want to encourage each and every one of us, please, one and every one of us, launch something. Launch something. I remember when I launched iBMC 1. In fact, my sister Winifred, after about 4 weeks, they say withdrawing because it could, the program did not have a structure. Did not have a structure. So you people are even lucky. Along the line, I was able to structure the program into the 7 steps. And yeah, she said, "Paul, I can't catch up because the program doesn't have structure." Kaude started with iBMC, I think iBMC 2. If I say we pay 25,000 naira per three installments, and then one day I just received 75,000 naira into my account. I said, "Kaude, why did you do this?" He said, "My wife said, so I would not go and spend the money. She just pay right away." Yes, so develop platforms. When you develop these platforms and you make sure that you put the interests of your students ahead of every other thing. And once you have the trust of your students, the platform will grow, all right? I have people that are applying to me. Sometimes they want to join the iBMC. I said, "No, you cannot join. You have to first join the course first," and so on and so forth. So that is the people I call cum laude, people that are starting different. Of course, there are other people that are doing things that because they're not sharing with me. They're not sharing with me privately. "Okay, Paul, this is what I'm doing," and so on and so forth. I will not know. If you have anything that you are doing and you have not shared with me, please share, and then we celebrate you on the platform. So having said that, I want to congratulate each and every one of us. Before we do the graduation pledge, I want to call round robin 2. If you have anything to say, this is the opportunity to say one more time. We have just one more slide and we are done. Round robin 2. Anybody has anything to say? Maybe Oleka might want to say something as a senior colleague in iBMC.
Olekama, please say something. Oh.
Olekama, are you there at all?
I'm muted. Yes, I'm there.
Yes, say something. This round robin.
Well, You know, started with mindset. I said, Mr. Paul is delving into my area because I have noticed that my mindset trapped me for a long time, 18 years or more.
We are not hearing you.
Excuses. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, sorry. Maybe my network. I said, when you started on mindset, I said, Mr. Paul is delving into my area because I've noticed that mindset robbed me of so many things. For 18 good years or thereabout, I couldn't make a move. And so when I realized in 2010 and made the shift and did the reinvention of myself, quickly, things begin to happen. And within 5 years, I achieved what I couldn't achieve in 20 years. It was enormous. And so I began to move and teach people mindset. I have a platform, Super Achievers Mindset, and I was doing live programs, but because of my health, stopped. But what am I saying? Then when there is a mindset shift, don't bother about that you didn't grasp everything that you have learned in iBMC. I didn't. But I am picking up one after another to do the things I'm doing. I don't now wait till I grasp everything. I was a perfectionist, but now no more. I am a completer. So let's make a shift in our mindset and tell ourselves, if Mr. Paul can do this, I can do it. I've hooked up with Dean Graziosi, Tony Robbins recently, and it's blowing my mind what these guys do. I was sick and I came for a training. Mr. Paul, I didn't tell you that I didn't eat for 2 days. I was just on fluid, but I came for that training. That's a shift in mindset. If it's before, I'll give a reason. I'll give an excuse. I won't come. So let's make a shift in our mind. Sorry, I'm talking too much. Let's make a shift in our mindset, and the sky is just our starting point. Thank you, Mr. Paul, for this opportunity.
All right.
I appreciate.
All right. All right. So I know Lekama, we've been together for quite a while, and I like your attitude. Any other person wants to do round robin too before we take the graduation pledge? I don't want us to spend more than 1 hour. It's now 8, just 2 minutes, so we can. Okay, Mukhtar has been thrown out and coming in again. All right, so Mukhtar just came in. I want us to do the graduation pledge together. It's a pledge I'm trying to craft it, and I believe that with time we'll have all IBMs. Mukhtar, are you there? Mukhtar was thrown out. He just came in again. Mukhtar, are you there? Can you hear me? Mukhtar.
Yes, Paul, I'm back.
Okay, you're back. Okay, so I want us all to do the graduation pledge. All right, IBMC 4 members, please, let's all read together. 1, 2, 3, go. As a graduate of IBMC 4, and honored to be addressed as IBM sir,
as a graduate of
my clients
to the best of my ability and push
the ideals of online business
anchored
on
on
honor
honor
and integrity.
So help me God.
Help me God.
All right, so that is your graduation pledge, and please, you must operate at the highest level of integrity. Because you are dealing with people from all over the world. If there's a whiff of, yes, or this man is doing bad thing, no, this lady is not, cannot be trusted, your house will collapse like a house of cards. Okay. So if you have any issues, decide in honor of, in favor of your students. Okay. So that is just the graduation pledge, and I want you to also see how you can incorporate in whatever you do. Okay. Whatever you do. The most important thing is service. So I pledge to serve, and your clients are the reason for your existence. Okay, so that is all. I would say go bear fruits and multiply and fare ye well. So you have graduated. Do not allow the imposter syndrome to stop you.
No way.
Learning is additive. Learning is additive. Do not say you have to cover all the 100 courses, 100 lessons before, but you have started the journey. You have a fairly good idea of what it's all about. Now you need to just build on that foundation. Okay. Do not be a lone wolf. Stay within the community. And along the line, build your own community. All right. We can do what we call joint ventures as a student, as a graduate of iBMC, and so on and so forth. All right. So having said that, let the celebration begin. All right. I think somebody is sent. Let me see the chats. All right. So okay. If Dolly said, congratulations to all of us. All right. So thank you very, very much for tuning in, and God bless you all. ID.
Sorry, sir.
In Abuja.
Yeah, it stopped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How is UK? All right. MW, thank you so much. Mutar, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Paul.
Welcome.
All right.
ID, good morning.
Good morning, Mukhtar.
Yes.
Thank
How are
you.
You're
Very
welcome.
well. You?
Thank you very much. Yeah. I'll call you soon, ID.
All right. Olekama, thank you so much for stopping by.
Mr. Paul, may I make a suggestion?
Yes, sure.
Is it possible to create a small directory, our name, telephone, email, and what we do, our areas? Look at Olekama telling us now that she's working more on mindset. So it will help to foster collaboration.
Yes,
and,
yes. I will share that. We first and foremost is to share the list of everybody in iBMC to everybody.
Okay.
Now that we are finished there, really, as I mentioned, we are going to have a live event. All graduates of iBMC are going to have a live event where we'll meet.
Yeah, but before that, if we can just have the directory.
Everybody. Yes, I'm going to share the list of the entire list to everybody. Now that we have finished this one full year, we started this July last year. We have finished July this year, August this year. Okay, so all the lessons I've learned from this, I'm now going to use it to improve iBMC, and I will share with everybody. So we are going to have a live event. Okay, let's just hope that the COVID will somehow allow us. We're going to have a live event, maybe in September, so that we can all plug in the missing links. Okay.
Okay, thanks. We look forward to the directory. Just an Excel or something will be okay to start. Thank you.
All right. All right, so we're ending the meeting.